guys, and welcome back to the Aspiring Home Cook. My name's Trisha, and today I'm going to share with you one of my all-time summer favorites. I'm going to show you how I whip up a sushi bowl. I love my sushi, and going plant-based does not mean that you've got to give up that little indulgence. While from time to time I do spend a little more time and effort and I actually make those sushi rolls, I'll put together another video showing you how I do that sometime soon. But today I'm looking for something really quick and easy. I'm going to show you how I put together one of the versions of sushi bowls. We really enjoyed this sort of meal all through last summer, and I made it at least once every week or so. I did switch up the ingredients a little bit from time to time to keep things interesting and different. This is a fairly versatile sort of recipe. Feel free to tweak it to use whatever you've got in your kitchen and pantry. Before we head on to the recipe, if you're new here and haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. It does help us out a whole lot, and if you click on that bell icon, you get a notification every time we put up a new video. So without any further delay, let's get straight on to today's recipe. For my sushi bowl, I'm actually going to whip up some sushi rice. You can simply follow the instructions on the packet, but somehow they never really work for me. So I just basically cook this like I would a regular pasta. Now it may or may not be the authentic way to do things, but that's the only way that seems to work for me at this point. If you've got any tips on cooking this rice, I'd love to hear how you cook this up. Now I'm going to start off by whipping together a little batch of some wasabi mayo. I'm using my homemade vegan mayonnaise. I've shared a recipe for that before, and I'll leave a link to that video for you right here. To this, I'm just going to add a little squirt of some wasabi. I picked up this tube from, it was either Coles or Woolies, I can't remember. This little tube goes a long way. You just put in as much wasabi as you need. I find that when I whip up a little dressing like this, it's a milder wasabi flavor right through that sushi bowl, instead of that big hit of wasabi if I were to just use it as is. Of course, you don't really have to do it this way. You can simply serve your sushi bowl with some soy sauce and wasabi on the side and you'd be good to go. So once you add the wasabi into the bowl, just stir it all together and make sure that using the back of the spoon, you work really well to break up those clumps of wasabi and mix that through the mayo. Once it's done, your wasabi mayo will have this light hint of a green color going through it. Now for my sushi bowl today, I'm just going to keep it very simple and use up a bunch of different salad vegetables. I'm using some carrot. I like to switch the way I chop things up to make the bowl more interesting. So I'm just going to slice off little ribbons of carrot. I'm just using a potato peeler and working to get thin little ribbons like you can see here. Now as far as the cucumber goes, I'm just keeping it really simple and thinly slicing the cucumber. I'm also going to be using some red cabbage. You can use your regular white cabbage if you'd like. However, I find that this red cabbage has a little better flavor in salads and things like that. Also, I find that cabbage has a really long shelf life and it lasts for ages in the fridge. So for the cabbage, I'm just slicing it really thin as I possibly can. Our sushi rice is ready. I've waited for a little while for that to cool down a little bit, and I'm going to work on seasoning it off now. Now this is half a cup of uncooked rice that I had boiled. To this I'm going to add half a tablespoon of sugar, a tiny pinch of salt to taste, and I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. I'm just drizzling that all over the rice. And I'm going to give everything a good mix so that all of that rice is well seasoned. And with that done, we're ready to plate up. I'm going to start by adding a small portion of rice at the bottom. Now to take this up another notch, I'm going to sprinkle some togarashi seasoning on top. This is Japanese red pepper flakes and it's got a few other ingredients. It's got, I believe, some sort of citrus, and overall the flavor is absolutely beautiful. I'm also going to sprinkle some furikake over the top. This is just a Japanese rice seasoning, but when you purchase this, just be a little watchful. Most of the varieties have bonito flakes, and bonito is a type of fish. Make sure that the one that you pick up is a variety that doesn't have these fish flakes. Now, if you can't get your hands on togarashi and furikake, that's completely all right. Just use some your regular nori sheets that you'd use for your sushi rolls and chop that up fine. I find that it's a lot easier to eat it up when it's in little pieces and sprinkle that over your rice. Or you can just cut that into little strips or chunks and place that on one side of the bowl as well. Whatever works for you. And now I'm just simply going to place all those prepped veggies around the bowl. I'm going to try and make it look a little pretty and colorful. So on goes the carrot, the cabbage, some of that cucumber. And oh, I forgot to mention, I'm also going to use some edamame beans. So I get these in the freezer section of my supermarket. So all I've done is I've just boiled them till they're nice and tender and added them to the bowl. You can also use avocado if you can get your hands on some. And the avocado adds a nice creaminess to the bowl. I couldn't get my hands on a decent avocado, so I've just left that out. And there you go. That's my take on a sushi bowl. It's vibrant, it's colorful, and you won't believe the flavor that this packs. There's a very minimal amount of cooking involved, so this is perfect for a summer's day. All that's left to do is drizzle a little bit of soy sauce over it and top that off with some of our wasabi mayonnaise. And your gorgeous vegan sushi bowl is ready. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my quick and easy throw it together sushi bowl recipe. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with family and friends that you think might enjoy it too. If you tried this recipe or any of our other recipes from the channel, don't forget to share a pic on Instagram and tag us at The Aspiring Home Cook. I absolutely love seeing your creations. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you really soon with another delicious recipe. So till then, take care. Bye now.